It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Walker on first down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so touchdown, Seahawks! DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Cardinal.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
19 Tiger.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Eagles had 10-6 now on the year. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw here. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On the set.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
19 Wyatt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
3. Hey, smash Broncos.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Come 19. Check, hurt. Hey, check that, street. Hurt. Right there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. In motion left goes Smith.
Lion. Head the street. Head the street. Hurt.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They go play action with Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready, break.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game.
And that's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Walker. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Chevy Ranger.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
18 Rattler. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. No check, no check. Check mash. No street.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Ready. Trap all 80. Trap 60. 19 Lions.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A give for Walker running right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Rig alert. Cut 19.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, check that.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 6 this time. That completes it again to Metcalf. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 18, 5 years. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. And remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Well, last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Let's go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go now.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Walker looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I am so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The slot man in motion right. Running right, here's Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Ready! Hey, smash circles! Check, hurt.
But first down, Hurts. This one swung out here to Jones. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Get up! Cougar 19! 18 Rattler!
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Come on. Hey.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture.